welcome to another episode with me of Turnbuckle Talk with me, with Steven Spice. Today's episode, it's really special to me because I believe my guest journey will help to inspire everyone in one way or another. Please welcome to the show the former reporter for the WESH News, the former reporter of Ontario, Orlando on my way, the lady who got to speak at the White House at only 17 years old, the former NXT ring announcer, the woman who was slimed backstage while interviewing Braun Strowman. We will get to that later. The host is talking smack with the co-host, with Paul Heyman, who I would like to thank for keeping my seat warm. One of the hosts of the 2021 Hall of Fame ceremonies and one of the co-hosts for the WWE show The Bump, Kayla Braxton! Miss Kayla Braxton! Hey, Kayla, how are you doing today?
I gotta say, that's probably the nicest introduction I've ever gotten. So thank you. I'm doing great, Steven. How are you?
Doing good. And I remember, I can talk smack, so I can take Paul's seat. You can switch me on. Yeah. I can be on Hyman's seat.
Yeah, no, please do. Please. We'll figure that out.
Oh, before we start, I want to say a huge thank you for sitting down with me today, because I know you are really busy and it means so much to me to have you on my show. So thank you, Kayla.
I am honored that you asked me to be on your show. It is my pleasure.
Technically, you asked me because you were like on the vote.
Okay, fine. You just gonna expose me to everyone, Steven. You're right. I invited myself on the show because you've interviewed all my co-hosts, so I wanted to be a part of it too.
At least I have the whole book now.
There you go.
Okay, Kayla. Now that we have gotten through the get to know Kayla section, I have to ask, is Matt right that my research is on point?
Very impressed, actually. Yes, you did. You are a really good researcher. You got all the right tools, Steven. You're going to be a big time interviewer. Good job.
Thank you. Okay, let's get into your career as not only a reporter, but also as a host and announcer, a ring announcer. You graduated to Bozeman University with a degree in
Belmont
journalism, but you didn't know that you would end up in wrestling when you started. How did your first broadcast job partnering prepare you for what you do now? And so Evan said, I burp whenever I'm near my mom. I just burped.
Hey.
Right here.
I didn't hear it. So how did my first job prepare me?
Yeah.
I was young, younger, obviously. I graduated from Belmont University, mass communications degree. And I think I just learned a lot of the basics. I learned how to write stories. I learned how to do research. I learned how to video and edit video. And so that's how it prepared me to be able to create content, which I do a lot of in WWE.
Take us back to when you got the call. What was your reaction when you got hired by WWE, the WWE?
I think my first reaction was, never would have thought I'd worked for WWE before. But it was when I came down for my audition and I met all of the wrestlers and I met my boss, Michael Cole.
No,
and some of the other announcers. Huh?
your boss is Vince McMahon.
I have a few different bosses. It wasn't
Michael
until
Cole
years
better not
later.
be your Michael Cole got jumped in syrup. He better not be your boss.
He's my boss. He's
He
one
better
Vince
not
and
be your
Cole.
boss.
And then yeah, everyone was so nice and I just loved it. So been here for almost 5 years now. It's the best job ever.
You've been both a host and a ring announcer.
Mm-hmm.
Both are jobs I would love to have when I grow up. What is your favorite thing about each job?
Being a ring announcer, it's just really cool to be able to be in a ring with all the fans around you, like cheering and just being in the ring when the music hits. My favorite music to hit is the Usos. And you're just that close.
I mean,
there you go.
well,
Welcome to the Uso. You got it? Okay, so then for being like a host, I love like even though Paul Heyman and I butt heads, it's really fun to just get to talk and have fun and actually get to feel like I get to talk about what I do from a fan's perspective. And obviously the Bump, the show you've been on, you see what we do. We just have a good time and cut up and laugh. So I prefer being a host to a ring announcer, but I loved both jobs very much.
okay, let's play an announcing game. I will never get to be a wrestler. So, but I would love for wait. But I would love for you to announce me coming to the ring.
Okay. Where are you from?
Canada, Ontario. Toronto, Ontario.
Toronto, Ontario. And how much do you weigh?
62 pounds.
Okay. And do you have any nicknames?
TRI Warrior, Little Promo Kid, Promo Man.
Maybe I'll make one up for the ring announcing. Let me see. Let me get this together in my head. Okay, we'll do it. Ready?
Yeah.
Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 62 pounds.
That's
He's
embarrassing.
What?
That's embarrassing for a wrestler.
Oh, but you're growing. Steven, the Turnbuckle Kid Spice.
Your nickname.
There you go.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay, you are an on-air host, a broadcast reporter, backstage reporter, and a host on the Bump. Can you please tell me what kind of prep work you have to do before you do each job?
Yeah. For the Bump, when we have different guests on, just do some research, kind of like what you've done, learn backgrounds and history of the person's career. When I'm co-hosting for Talking Smack, I just make sure I watch the show very closely. I'll talk to the superstars maybe about what it is that they want to talk about, what messages they want to get across. And then, you just go out there and talk, like having a conversation like you and me are doing.
Being a backstage reporter, you have been able to go to many of the WWE biggest big shows like WrestleMania, which is one of my dreams to go to. And what is your favorite show to attend to and why?
Obviously WrestleMania is at the top, but my other favorite pay-per-views are, I love Money in the Bank. I love Hell in a Cell. That's coming up.
Back to Money in the Bank. You need to talk to your boss, Vince McMahon, about keeping the wrestlers going through the WWE studio.
Oh, that was fun. You said he should do that again?
Yes.
Yeah, that was really cool. That was really cool.
Who have been top 5 interviews of all time, and were you ever starstruck?
Let's see. Top 5 interviews here in WWE. Let's see. Well, today on the bump, I got to sit down with Michael Hayes, which was a lot of fun. Love interviewing him. The rapper Offset was at a show once, which was a really fun little interview to do. He introduced Charlotte Flair and Ric Flair to the ring. Shawn Michaels is always a really fun person to interview.
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, HBK.
HBK.
Yes.
The Walgreens exclusive.
I interviewed David Spade, a comedian, and that was for WWE because he was in that movie with Roman Reigns.
Yes.
He was. Oh, I didn't get to interview him, but I got to meet The Rock. That was my biggest starstruck moment. I was so nervous.
Next question. It's about The Rock.
Okay.
Okay, you were lucky enough to be backstage for The Rock's return to SmackDown. What was it like to see that moment in person?
I mean, I grew up knowing who he was. I mean, everyone grows up knowing who The Rock is. It was amazing.
Who's The Rock?
You don't know who The Rock is? Yeah, haha. A little comedian over here too, aren't you? He's just so nice. He's just the nicest person.
Come at me, Rock. If you want to come at me, bro. I'm calling you out.
You just called The Rock out?
Come my interview, and then we can talk, and then you can have your revenge. Yeah.
There you go.
Can you please take us back to the time where you slammed on backstage? Did you know it was going to happen? And
no, I was so mad.
What was that like to be slimed on?
Wasn't fun. Nope, I didn't know what was going to happen. I was just doing my interview with Braun, and then Miz and Morrison, up to no good as always, were trying to slime Braun, but instead they slimed me. So it didn't feel good.
Yeah, was it cold?
It was cold, and it took forever to get out of my hair. It ruined one of my favorite dresses. I was so mad.
You should have said, I quit.
I would never quit, but I want to get them back one of these days.
Can I help?
Yeah.
It's a man for you. And also, Morrison.
Those guys, up to no good.
Glad he got eaten by those zombies.
I know, right?
The chance to talk to Natalia Hart.
I love her.
You want to see that? Go check out my channel. This question last week for all of the little girls watching. Women like you perform every week with dreams of being just like you. What advice do you have for all of the little girls watching this about growing up to be a host and reporter?
Well, listen, to all little girls and all little boys, or not so little girls and not so little boys, I think, Stephen, you said it earlier. It's just very important to be yourself. Be yourself, work hard, be kind to others, and never give up. So that's what I would say.
Okay, guys, that's all the time we have today. I hope that you really enjoyed this episode of Tumble Talk with me, Stephen Swift. I want to say a huge thank you to Kayla Braxton for talking taking the time to speak with me today. It meant the world to me. Remember to check out Kayla Braxton every Wednesday morning on the Bump on Peacock or in the US or the WWE Network or on the WWE Network and on the WWE Network everywhere else. To catch her every Friday on SmackDown Talk with Paul Heyman, which that's gonna be my seat. Maybe we can talk me in one day. Maybe. Do you have any final words, Kayla?
No, I think I said it when you were on the Bump, Steven. I think you're really special and you're really talented. And I'm just really thankful that you allowed me to be on your show. And let's do it again sometime.
So you did have words. Anytime, Kayla.
All right, Steven. Well, thank you so much. And I will. Oh.
Thank you again so much for sitting down with me today. If you want to see more interviews like this, guys, make sure to give that like button a smack and flying elbow drop to the subscribe button. Until next time, guys, remember to always be yourself. Bye. Thank you.
All right. Hey, everybody. It's WWE superstar Kayla Braxton. If you know what's good for you, you want to follow Steven's wrestling journey, make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button. This kid's going places. He's going to take my job. He's going to take your job.
I'm going to take Paul Heyman's job.
Take Paul Heyman's job. So just make sure again you like and subscribe to see more videos like this.